he starts with Def Jam. He leaves Def Jam and he founds Uptown Records, right? And then Uptown Records is where Diddy cuts his teeth at Uptown Records and things of that nature. And he gets introduced to Clive Davis, who becomes his second mentor. There is no Russell that we know without the Andre Harrell. There was a dude at CBS Records, was a billionaire that took over, and his name was Lawrence Tish. And Lawrence Tish is one of the founders of the mega group that includes Wexler out of Columbus, Ohio, and whatnot. These are all billionaires who come together and form these groups, but these billionaires are tied in to quote unquote the mafia. So going back to Clive Davis has a very, very dark history from the minute. Go ahead, Blue.
I would just want to say the Tish dude over at CBS, right? Tish's Construction in New York. You see it everywhere that you go, right? And his daughter, right, or granddaughter is the New York Police Commissioner now.
Yes.
That
Going back to what I was saying, Rich, this is how money works, right? This is how money works. And generationally, they put their children in these positions, and because they have the power and they have honeypot operations and they have blackmail, the children are nepo babies and whatnot. They get these positions, they get pushed in, they become CEOs and they become all of these big titles and whatnot, and they get to clean the money, but the operation still persists. The crimes still take place. It's just now that you have more cover because you have more power and whatnot. So Clive Davis, his hands have always been dirty. Like I said, from the gate, he was involved with the same thing that Diddy got a RICO for. And to be honest with you, it was even more harsh than what they hit Diddy for, that Clive Davis was able to slither through and whatnot. So Clive Davis is an interesting character that we need to put more of a spotlight on him, because he is the one who came through and took over what they call black music. They put out a report. Harvard put out a report. The same Harvard that's being quote unquote spanked by Donald Trump right now, right? The same Harvard that's getting washed up by Donald Trump. They put out a white paper that spoke about the power of black music in the 70s. Now, I have to put it into context, because if we listen to it now and think about it, we're thinking about Cash Money,